maybe what I thought was always right may not be so right after all.
I don't think I've ever been in so much tension before. I don't think I've ever been in a place filled with so much tension. And it forces you to grapple with questions that I think in my everyday life either I would ignore or not have the right context to even deal with.
We actually enter these narratives so we can be formed, so we can listen in humility and see how that actually informs how we live back in our neighborhoods at home.
Coming from the understanding phase, I was very aware of the complications and the conflict and how messy the situation is here in just pursuing peace and what that looks like. But I feel like actually being here, it brings a whole new level of complication that I don't know if there's another way to experience it unless you're like walking in the middle of it.
We learned so much before, and then we got here and I felt like, okay, I have a decent understanding of what's going on, and then listening to Hassan, I was like, I'm not really sure again.
I feel even more confused now that I've seen so much.
When we toured Hebron in different locations throughout, we prayed over the city for the good of the city and the people in it. And we had a devout Muslim pray, an Orthodox rabbi pray, and a Christian pray. And we collectively came together praying in the sense that we're all sons of Abraham, we're descendants of Abraham even in our traditions. And in the sake of that and the hope of that, we're going to stop pointing fingers and start lending hands.
You just hear, like, let me tell you my story. Like, everyone just, it seems like, is screaming to be like, hear my story. Let me just tell you it.
To like just put flesh and blood and a personality and a heart behind all of the different sides of what's going on right now. I think it's made it real.
When we get to experience people entering into what it means to be the suffering servant along with Jesus, and showing me what it means to love your enemies more than you love yourself. It says Jesus is the way.